Man, workout is putting a big pain in my back and my body, to say the absolute least, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Limits Lucas, No Limits Report, episode number 20 for March 10, 2025. Yep, I worked out today today being March 10, 2025. I worked out today with my local gym, to say the least, and man, been kicking my ass, gotta be honest, man, but hey. That's what it's supposed to do, right? Make you feel better mentally and physically, I was told, right? Rhetorical, I was told that, to say the least. Let's get into your normal support today, shall we? We're discussing WWE is taking over Tampa Memorial Day weekend with Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground, Monday Night Raw, and NXT as well, the weekly television show. Also, details behind boxing promotion W parent company TKO just launched. Discuss status, a backstage update on current W status of two potential Bloodline members. Discuss status, discussing backstage news. And why W sources think a former AEW star Ricky Starks changed his name to Ricky Saints, obviously. We're also discussing Meiko Satomura is on a retirement tour like John Cena is, people. She is scheduled for NXT Roadblock for 2 years after her recent appearance in WWE. Also, some former Sonya Deville details 30-second phone call that resulted in her WWE release. Discuss that. Also, we got some backstage update on recent absence of AEW manager Stokely Hathaway. And also finish up Big Boom AJ. I'm not impressed with whatsoever the boom man himself. Big Boom AJ, I freaking hate that champ. It's so annoying. Big Boom AJ provides update on his AEW contract status following Revolution last night. I also have details to share about my No Limits Daily Show coming out tomorrow today. As right now, it's almost 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm not going to upload 2 podcasts in an hour before Monday Night Raw. So your next edition of your No Limits Daily Show will be tomorrow for March 11, 2025. Discussed by a tiny bit of AEW Revolution highlights for me. And for a full-fledged grade, be great on No Limits Lucas podcast episode 40 on this Sunday, to say the least. Let's go into your No Limits support, shall we? Starting right now. Starting with, you guessed it, W is taking over in Tampa Memorial Day weekend with Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground, Monday Night Raw, and NXT for sure. On May 25th, All Elite Wrestling will host its 7th annual Double or Nothing pay-per-view from Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona. I would say that event has now been some competition as WWE. I believe it was 4 days ago, so 4 days ago I will be, I don't know what day ago. This is March probably 6th, I believe, for this report. So not today, honestly. So competition as WWE is running their own series of shows at that same weekend. According to WWE press release, the company will host 4 consecutive events from the Yuengling Center in Tampa Bay, Florida, beginning with Saturday night's main event on May 24th, in a partnership with Tampa Bay Sports Commission and Vink Sports Group. The upcoming Memorial Day weekend will mark W's 3rd annual Saturday night's main event since the series renewal in December 2024. And it's the first to feature 16-time world champion John Cena, who is fresh off a heel turn in WWE Elimination Chamber. The May 24th edition of Saturday night's main event will be broadcast at NBC on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, while also simulcast on Peacock as well. In addition to Saturday night's main event, the city of Tampa will be home to this year's NXT Battleground Premium Live event, which was directly broadcast against AEW Double or Nothing on this Sunday, May 25th. WWE's Florida TakeOver will then continue with Monday Night Raw on May 26th, wrapping up at May 27th episode of NXT. Pre-sale ticket opportunities for an aforementioned events will start next Wednesday, or this Wednesday, March 12, 2025, through Ticketmaster with 3 and the 4-day combos packages being released 2 days later. This is going to be a very big, long Memorial Day weekend. You got Double or Nothing and Battleground on the 25th. You got Saturday night's main event the day previous. And Raw and NXT the following Tuesday and Monday, respectively. It's going to be freaking crazy, dude. Keep it updated on all that for sure. Moving on. The details behind boxing promotion W parent company TKO just launched. TKO Group Holdings, the parent company of 1W, certainly has plenty of irons on fire right now. There's, of course, the UFC, and recently TKO has bolstered its ranks by adding professional bull riders and media companies IMG on location. And then there's been a long rumored boxing promotion that TKO has reportedly been working on. Something that on Wednesday went from rumor to reality. In a press release, TKO announced that in conjunction with Turkey Alaski, I don't know how to say his name, chairman of Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority and entertainment conglomerate, Celia, announced a multi-year partnership to establish a new boxing promotion. This landmark partnership between industry powerhouses sets the stage for unparalleled experience for boxers and fans, Alaski said in a statement. Together, we are developing the next generation of talent and delivering world-class events at a time when the sport is primed for further disruption, to say the least. This is a strategic opportunity to re-image the sport of boxing globally, TKO President and COO Mark Shapiro said. TKO has the deep expertise, promotional prowess, and long-standing relationships. HE, Turkey, Alaski, and Celia share our passion and vision for evolving the current model. Together, we bring the sweet science back to its rightful place in the forefront of the global sports ecosystem. To finish off, do you care, honestly? This is all in the news today, people. This is all in the news recently, and I couldn't care to say the least. I was to discuss this as in the news report, to say the least. So there you go. If you're interested in this, God bless you, because I couldn't care whatsoever. Moving on. Backstage update on current W status of two potential Bloodline members. The Bloodline has undergone plenty of changes over the last year with Sol Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and the Girls of Destiny being Tama Tonga and Kongaloa, refashioning the faction in its own image. While the NLR dynasty has already spanned two separate factions worth of stars, there are still more members left to join. According to Fightful Select, former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion Hikuleo, brothers of Girls of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, was signed to W a while back but has yet to be featured in any kind of fashion. With the former New Japan Strong Tag Team Champion and not even appearing in W Developmental, the three men are the sons of former WCW World Hardcore Champion Haku. As for Lance NOI, the former independent wrestler in MLW star, was also signed in W last year, but suffered an injury and was expected to out for until sometime around the current period. It is not known the type of severity of the injury. Should be interesting to see maybe Jacob Fatu kicks out like Sol Sikoa and be the new tribal chief of this faction. I'm not saying you're going to be the tribal chief because that's obviously taxed to Roman Reigns, obviously. But maybe kick out their quote-unquote leader in the faction, the Bloodline, Sol Sikoa, and maybe replace him with Hikuleo and maybe Lance NOI. We'll wait and find out then. Keep updating this for sure. Moving on to backstage news on why W sources think former AW star Ricky Starks changed his name to Ricky Saints. Fans are still getting used to saying Ricky Saints, the new moniker for a former AEW World Tag Team Champion Ricky Starks. While other former AEW talent Ethan Page, Shawn Spears, and Cody Rhodes have all kept their names in tradition of W, Saints has not, which has been a courtesy to many as well. According to Fightful Select, DMW seemingly couldn't secure the proper rights to the Ricky Starks name, which kind of answers my questions. So that's about understandable for that for sure, I guess. Despite the fact that Saints used to use it well before his tenure in AEW, there's no more on the specific reason. It likely is involving Saints' time in AEW. Wayne Final, Ricky Starks, and former also known as Ricky Saints does. I don't hate the name per se. It's just so stupid. I mean, then again, at least they explained it here in the report where they couldn't secure the Ricky Starks trademark and everything. So that's understandable to a point. I feel like Ricky Starks wanted to get that for himself, though. So I don't understand that. And John Wayne finally in the coming days and coming weeks, what Ricky Saints does in NXT. Probably challenging Shawn Spears when just mentioned this report for the NXT North American Championship. Shawn Spears defeated Tony D'Angelo this past Tuesday night at NXT. Wayne finally Ricky Saints does. Going forward in 2025 is probably the leader of the NXT Men's Division in 2025, and he by far should be that. Because he's probably the best thing they freaking got. Obviously, in day one, he walked in, and Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints, doesn't freaking matter the dude's name is. The moment he walked in that freaking NXT arena, at Full Sail, not Full Sail, it was a long time ago, the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, He was immediately the star of that show. He's going to be like that in the near future and probably long beyond where he starts the North American Championship and is working his way up to the world title picture sooner rather than later. So it should be interesting what Ricky Sainz does, man. Should be interesting what he does by being first being NXT North American Champion, and then eventually work his way up to the NXT World Title picture for sure. I would have probably put him in the World Title picture right out of the back because I just want to establish this man as a big time threat immediately. But I don't mind this whatsoever being a mid card for title right now. I don't mind that whatsoever. You keep it out there in Ricky Sainz, and he does in the future for sure. Moving on, Meiko Satomura rescheduled for NXT Roadblock 2 years after appearance. As the retirement tour rolls on, Meiko Satomura continues to grace the fans of Japan with her presence. Recently, she extended that to the United Kingdom as well. Now it appears that the United States is on the deck as well. According to Fightful Select, Satomura is slated to be in attendance at NXT Roadblock, which emanates from Madison Square Garden Theater on March 11th, being tomorrow, obviously. As of now, however, there is no word on if Satomura's return to NXT will be incorporated into the television special if in any some capacity. It should be interesting. Maybe she's in like the crowd at Roadblock. Maybe she has an impromptu match. We'll let you find out. I'm a big fan of Meiko Satomura. She is a badass of fight. The real final boss, not The Rock, people. I had to say that. They've been making the memes of Meiko Satomura, the final boss gimmick she possesses, with The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's final boss gimmick. I had to make that joke, man. You know me, people. But it should be interesting. She's on Roadblock tomorrow night. Keep it updated as if there's any more news about her beyond on Roadblock. Wait and find out tomorrow night on NXT Roadblock for sure. Moving on. So the former Sonya Deville details a 30-second phone call that resulted in her debut release. Last month, Sonya Deville departed from the company after the company opted not to renew her contract with them. While appearing on the Ariel Helwani show, the former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, everybody say tag there and all. I just hear that, people. The former Women's Tag Team Champion opened up about the phone call she received from WWE, informing her of their decision. It was a 30-second phone call. Deville said, "Listen, they have the reasons they wanted to part ways. It's not really in my mentality to be like, but why? Please know, I'm a big believer in fate, and everything happened for a reason." So I was like, oh, that's interesting, but it's not. It must just truly be the time for the next chapter in my life, she says in quote. According to Deville, her existing deal with WWE still had about 10 days left on the time of the respective call. As such, she initially wasn't sure if she was obligated to travel to Nashville, Tennessee, the site of the following episode of Monday Night Raw. I was like, do I go to work? I'm in a workhorse. I never miss work, so it felt really weird, Deville said. No one from WWE called me, so me and my wife, she's like, no, babe, I don't think you go. I don't think you go there anymore, end quote. But she did did not mention if she went there or not, about how he doubts she did. When you find out what Sonya Deville does in post-W run, this is kind of bizarre, way you 30-second phone call to now say you're not renewing with Sonya Deville's contract. It's kind of weird in all honesty. But then again, Sonya Deville's not that big-time name in women's wrestling, dude. She's not like that big-time name in women's wrestling. She's obviously was very knowable in the wrestling world, honestly. But I think outside wrestling is completely misunderstood. Sonya Deville is not like a big-time name outside professional wrestling. So wait and find what she does post-W. I wish her the best in all honesty for sure. Moving on, some AEW news. Backstage update on recent absence of AEW manager Stokely Hathaway. AEW manager Stokely Hathaway disappeared off of television last year with little explanation, and his ring alliances with Chris Statlander after just a few months. Yeah, remember that crap? I was so pissed off at that. Chris Statlander turned heel on Willow Nightingale to align himself with Stokely Hathaway almost a couple months later. Be turned into back to a babyface. Makes no freaking sense at all. And her alliance with Chris Statlander in just a few months, and while abrupt conclusion of the angle, Stokely Hathaway's subsequent absence sparked questions. A new report from downplayed any mystery surrounding the situation. According to Fightful Select, there is no garnered reason for Hathaway's absence beyond a performer taking time off. That's also because he has no plans with Tony Khan. What? I don't know what you just said there. So what? Seriously, how do you have Stokely Hathaway as a great freaking promo, great talker manager on AEW television? Don't freaking use him, Tony Khan. He took way too much time off now. I'm not saying he went to bad stuff mentally. It's up to him. But dude, he's been long off television. This Stokely Hathaway can be much use for wrestlers in AEW that can't cut a promo correctly. So I don't understand what Tony Khan is doing here, in all honesty. Wait and find out. Then keep updating Stokely Hathaway. If he returns to AEW, maybe he's the one we get released sooner or later. I don't wish that man whatsoever. He's a great, great talker, if you ask me. Any company luckily has Stokely Hathaway under contract as a manager for AEW, WWE, and any company in general. He is that freaking good of a talker. And finally, this normal support episode 20 from March 10, 2025. He finished up with somebody I can't stand in any freaking capacity. Big Boom AJ. You know how much I hate doing that freaking chant, dude. I hate it so freaking much. Come on, Big Boom AJ, though, provides update on his AEW contract status after AEW Revolution this past Sunday. Social media influencer Big Boom AJ of the Costco guys competed in the AEW for a second time during this past weekend's AEW Revolution pay-per-view. At this time, a 6-man tag team match. Lovely, a 6-man tag team match, but much I can't stand him even more, dude. AEW this past AEW Revolution, a 6-man tag team match. Alongside Mark Briscoe and Orange Cassidy against Johnny TV and MXM Collection. AJ walked away from another win and commented on the road forward to AEW during the AEW Revolution post-show, oh my god, dude. Post-show media scrum. Naturally, since he's competed in AEW twice already, the veteran wrestler was asked if he stands with the promotion right now in terms of his contract. I'm officially with AEW right now. Oh boy, dude. Boo! I'm officially with AEW right now. So it's undefeated. I am currently under contract right now. Oh boy. Boo! That's it. This is Big Justice and the Rizzler. So we're going to be here for a while. Lovely, dude. AJ revealed. I know there are some names in AEW roster that I want to make a gun for. Like who, dude? Who wants to face you, bro? Some guys out there just that don't quite believe in me and what I believe in. The happiness, the positivity, the booms. Oh my god. I hear one more thing about the boom, I'm going to lose my mind. So yeah, you never know how deep this is going to go, end quote. Do you care, people? Because I know I freaking don't. On a show where you can't have TV time for Deonna Purrazzo, Taya Valkyrie, and a bunch of women and men on that show, you have time for Big Boom freaking AJ. If you don't think Tony Khan is like Vince McMahon, I don't know what to freaking tell you, dude. He is just like freaking Vince McMahon, whether you like it or not. To finish off this No Limit Support episode number 20 for March 10, 2025. I can't wait to see Big Boom AJ in AEW more and more, boys and girls. It's like the freaking learning tree. Hi, guys. How you doing, guys? I swear to God, if we see Chris Jericho and Big Boom AJ in a segment together, I'm going to throw up. I can't believe I might be gagging myself to even think of that freaking capacity. Classic me, dude. But thank y'all for watching No Limit Lucas, No Limit Support episode number 20 for March 10, 2025. Be back tomorrow, hopefully, knock on wood. Well, knocking on my damn desk. For your next edition, No Limit Daily Show for March 11, 2025. Peace, love, everyone. Take care. Enjoy Monday Raw for March 10, 2025.